happy too, like fuck that, man. You can't humiliate me or try to make me feel guilty or pressure about not being joined in a contract. Fuck
Kind
that.
and kind of what you women gotta understand, not trying to put y'all down. We don't need y'all. Y'all need us, all right? Because like the man is the progenitor of the nation, because like let's say hypothetically speaking, if just all the Israelite women just died some kind of way, we can just we as Israelite man, we can just go and deal with more women, just bring y'all right back, and raise y'all up how y'all supposed to be.
Yeah, and if I could land back off of you, these women don't appreciate the man until shit happens.
God.
Like something have to happen first before they realize, oh, I need you, or they not gonna listen to you beforehand. Some devastating, catastrophic, some terrible got to happen first, And as men, you don't want that to happen to them,
Right.
because you still gonna have to deal with the aftermath of that. So like, it's kind of a lose-lose. Like you risking a lot,
Scriptures talk about it's nothing better than a mind well instructed.
Kind.
Think to
And that's
get
something you
that.
can't buy, especially in a woman.
Kind.
I'll pull this real quick. This Proverbs.
I mean, well, you can buy it, if
Now
the
we're
father
good.
raised it up, you know what you're getting. But nowadays, hell no. It's like the wheel of fortune.
Proverbs 6:32 says, "But whoso committeth adultery with the woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth to destroy his own soul." We were talking about the music, right? Jake lack understanding to think that that the way that these rappers are talking about is a good way. No, it's some of the songs actually mean they actually on point. Like the one song, "I wish I never met her," because he met her, he liked her, but then found out she had a husband and kids. He's like, "I wish I never met this chick." Yeah, and that's right thinking right there. You know what I'm saying? Because he like, I should have never bothered, with this woman. And because that adultery is not cool. And that's, again, the law is looking out for you women too. Because the scripture says if a man take two wives, first of all, his duty he shall not diminish.
Mm-hmm.
So he's still doing his part. But you women look at that as like, he's a traitor. But no, he still got to take care of you. It's still a job.
Exactly.
The Lord even said, if a man got a woman, and you pretty much like neglect her or whatever, or you put her away or something, you cause her to commit adultery, so to speak. So most honestly, y'all look at the law as grievous. It's not grievous. Okay, it's just we got different roles.
And two, if I may add, these Piggly Wiggly pastors, they not even going into that. They not going into any scriptures on multiple wives or what a woman. They ain't explaining it, and they not telling it right. So they have a indoctrination of what Sleazy E want them to believe. Oh, he cheated. But if you really just like, okay, so only thing you can cheat at is a game. So y'all admitting your relationship is a game from the jump. Like, how do you cheat? Like, it ain't, like that never made sense to me. Like,
Cheating isn't in the scriptures. Okay, it's just adultery. That's
Or
all
it
it
is,
is,
right?
or it ain't. And a woman has a role to play. You can't say, I'm gonna be who I want to be. If you don't like it, then so what? Okay, so then if he wants, he can apply the scripture. If she walk not in thy way, give her the bill of divorce. See you.
Did it ever say she can get him the bill of divorce? So how the hell in America 80% of the women is initiating the divorces, man?
It only say two things that a woman can leave her husband if he commit adultery, because he gonna be dead that's worthy of death anyway. So she would be freed under that law, and
Then you gotta clarify that, because people might watch and think, oh, you saying if he commit adultery, against her or
No, yeah, if he sleep with another man's wife,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Because then he's
He's
polluted, and he can bring something that pollute her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got it. This is Romans 7:1. It says, "Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that a law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband. So then, if while her husband liveth she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law. So that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man." So what's up with all these women initiating divorces here, right? Because really, that's your husband. You know, see, that's why in America, they teach. This is a fact. They teach you to separate from one another. They teach you that. They encourage you for that. What happened when Cardi B said, who she with? ASAP.
ASAP. Bad and Bougie. What's the
Nego,
There you go.
Offset.
Offset, I know something like that. What happened when you had all the women on there? Good, leave them. Well, wait, who's that helping? Don't they got a kid together?
Yeah.
So who's that helping? They just encouraging that lifestyle of separating yourself, be a whore. You don't need somebody, but who's that helping? That's not helping you, kid.
Right.
That's the world we live in. That's why when we come into the truth, when we teach women, man, we come into the truth knowing we in a effed up situation. Bottom line is the whoredom is supposed to stop. It's supposed to stop. You're not supposed to have this sister with this brother, now she with this brother, now she with that. Look,
And the
The
talking shit's supposed to
shit's supposed to stop. Okay? Now, if you had a man, y'all didn't work out, you with some other man, point of the bottom is the whoredom and stuff's supposed to stop. That hopping around from man to man to man, like that woman I rebuked, whatever her name is. The brother came in the comment board and said that he was trying to holler at one point back then. So
Pashadash.
I think so.
The Pashadah.
Whoever that woman is, apparently she's the type to make social media, and get bored to talk to this brother, talk to that brother. Hey, that's why none of that shit. Okay?
And look, and if I can say real fast, like if you an Israelite woman and you in the truth, all right, according to the scripture, after you and that man split, whoever may break it off, you may break it off, he may break it off or whatever, you ain't never supposed to deal with another man again. That's in the scriptures, all right? It says you're just gonna be called an adultery because you a new creature, all right? Except you be recompensed back to your husband. So hey, if you got another man, you still went off. So the Most High look at you as an adulteress.
And that's something you got to accept, man. That's why we say the whoredom is supposed to stop.
Yeah, hey, and the Lord can judge your ass for that, because the Lord don't play about that adultery shit.
You see a lot of women getting judged now in these times.
Exactly.
Man.
You got a lot of so-called Israelite women claim they know the truth, but they still don't. They still on this little cop carousel, man. That's supposed to be put to a stop, bro.
If I could say something, y'all mentioned Cardi B. That bitch, she know right from wrong. She know adultery is wrong. Because she got dragged, you know how they talk on the internet, dragged earlier this year, back last month, because she said she didn't want her daughter to listen to the song WAP.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Yeah. So
She's
she
like,
know.
yeah, she's like, I make songs for adults, not children. I'm all like, bitch, like so you telling me that your daughter never heard one of your songs?
That's
Yeah.
why.
You telling me that these babies out here and these young people, little kids out here never heard none of your songs?
Come.
They rap your song from fucking your album from the start to the finish. Man.
Shit.
I had to chastise my little cousin.
Mm.
It's fucking walking the damn room. She on a computer. She was looking at Nicki Minaj Anaconda.
Oh, yeah.
And look, she had the red lipstick on, booty shorts.
Oh man.
Man, I was heated.
Yeah.
I had to do that at my mom's house. Our little niece was dancing. I was just watching them. She danced to some other kids dancing, little girls dancing fast and stuff. But the music was like Cardi B and stuff. I said, why the hell y'all letting her watch it? And then immediately my mama was like, show what I'm talking about. Because if I come there and I see something, I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
So I was like, y'all, I said, don't be having to watch that, man.
Ain't no I know brothers try to put forth the effort, but ain't no saving them. Hey, I got cousins. I got an auntie and an uncle, and she got like 7, 8 daughters, and all her daughters got daughters now. You know, they all got daughters and sons, mainly daughters. And like when you go to their little get-togethers, they'll turn to the nigga music, all the twerking music, and the little girls, the little kids, they'll have them in like a cipher, and whichever one can twerk the best, you get $1. Or you get this, or you get
man.
and them little girls dance nasty as hell, bro. You know, because of they nasty ass mamas, man.
Hey, I got a quick one, just kind of real fast. Proverbs 14:1 says, "Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with their hands." Right. So you women, the reason why we getting on y'all women like this, cause y'all basically plucking down y'all households. And the house is basically your family tree, you know, like one household down, you know, like that's another Israelite family that could have probably made a difference, you know. A man of the Lord was probably in that family. Now you got to grow up in all these damn harsh conditions and all that, right? And I got another one. This is Ecclesiastes 26 and that's what you got. Alright, come on. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed, right? So a mind well instructed, you know, it's the mentality, right, that you women have. You know, you got a messed up mentality. You come in this relationship because we supposed to build. All right, you come in this relationship, you think that you equal to me. Matter of fact, you think that you over me, because you women, you don't want to be equal. You want to be over a damn man. You want to control us, but really it's the opposite. You know, we supposed to control y'all. You know, in righteousness, not like a tyrant. You know, because Scripture says, "Be not a lion in thy household." All right. Verse 15. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her content mind cannot be valued right. So her content mind, you know, you got, brother seen the video of that woman. The dude he bought his woman all types of gifts. She like, I don't want this shit. I didn't ask for this. Right? That's a woman that's not content.
She's wearing booty shorts.
Right. You know, she not content with her life. She just keep wanting more and more and more and more and more. You overdosing on attention. Like, I'm pretty sure that woman got an OnlyFans right about now. All right.
And that scripture says, shamefaced is double grace. You know what that means? A woman that's accountable. Show me a woman today that's accountable, man. That you bring it like, look, you did this, and they ain't trying to point the finger to somebody else. They actually like, you know what you right. You ain't gonna find it, man. A woman that's actually accountable. There shouldn't. Kevin Samuel shouldn't have a platform with women who are accountable. Okay, he got to tell them to be accountable, and at the end they finally like, all right, fine, you right, and then he'll be like, why the hell I got to go through all this just for you to admit that you wrong? Because they can't do it. He's an Edomite. Well, not what's the woman name? Penelope Cruz looked like her name was
Continent mind.
Right.
her name was Continent. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Continent mind.
I was gonna say
So I went off on that one.
No, yeah, continent. You look at the def on that.
Yeah, the definition is
Chaste.
what gives you the visual picture of. It means exercising self-restraint, especially sexually, man. So like that, like, hey, like that's you can't really put a price on it. Like a woman that's not out here in the streets and that listen to what you say, and like I had to tell my demon, man, like ain't no man finna just up and leave and just like say fuck it to a woman that's doing as he please, man, as she does what he instructs her to do, man. Ain't no man just saying, oh, the hell with that, it's too much. And
even the most wicked man I don't do that.
you know what I'm saying?
Because the scripture talk about a man. It says the church. I'm trying to quote it correctly. It talk about like a wicked man is better than a quote unquote righteous woman, something like that. It's in Apocrypha. like the grace of a wicked man is better than the something. If y'all brothers know what I'm talking about.
I'm looking it up right now.
Exactly. I don't want to know. This is 1 Timothy 5:6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Cardi B is dead while she liveth. She's living in complete pleasure with really no order. Like I said, this world encourages you to break up family. It does. It encourages. It's amazing how backwards this world is. This world teaches a woman to get married, but then as soon as you get married, you need to leave them. That's how they teach you.
Yeah.
Because once you say you're going through a divorce with them, the whole world will encourage you. Good for you, for the woman anyway.
Yeah.
And that's why it's encouraged for men not to go down that route, because the world is against you. So that's why when we come into the truth, one, the whoredom's supposed to stop. Okay, and really, men, if you got a woman that's believing, you're not supposed to dog them. That pimping, all that comes to a stop too. Right? If she doing right by you, guess what? You got to deal with her. Okay, you just can't say, well, she doing right by me, but I don't like her no more. It's not according to the scriptures. If she doing right by you, you got to deal with it. If not, then don't stick your rod in her, man. You know? See, it's different roles.
Yeah.
Like you said, ain't no man just gonna up and leave a woman just because forget it. You know, you're not. Just so when we come into the truth, especially we teach you women, is the whoredom's supposed to stop, and we encourage people to stick together. You know, you don't encourage to break up families like a certain group. Okay, if a woman believes but her husband don't, and they managing, you let them alone.
Yeah.
Cause guess what? In the eyes of the Lord, it said what? Now first your children are unclean, but now they're holy.
I wonder how many women in IUIC
Yep.
lied to y'all. I'd be like, I ain't got no husband.
Just to be a part of it, man.
Well,
They
I
will.
don't know about
They
that,
will.
because if you lie about that, they're gonna be on you. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They do got your email and your address and stuff. So
Social.
yeah, they might come and check up on you.
They
And
just try
sneak
to
up
wipe
on
you up and stuff like that real quick.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, if